Hello, hello. Good day to you. Welcome to the lunchtime live stream. So, just as a note, I may have to leave and place a lunch order for my mom and I for this Friday lunch. I'm treating us to Mediterranean Greek food. So, if you see, can you hear? I'm not seeing the green lights on the dash. So hopefully, hey Adam, how are you? I'm so grateful for your support. I'm just wondering what you do that you can just join. I mean, I think that's really cool. Yeah, you just kind of pop up. So hoping you can hear me, even though the green lights aren't active um, on my display, but hoping that my sound is coming through. Yeah, I'm grateful that you can. Great. Okay. So quick life catch up. So in this stream, I want to update you on the strategy I'm going to take for allocating my 401k for the investments in my 401k a little bit differently, kind of to diversify. And then talk about what I'm doing in my small business to generate more income. So, did I totally forget that? Excellent. Okay, so I'm kind of taking a cheat from a friend who shared her allocations within her managed account, and I saved 2 of my photos. Will it work? Hopefully. Because at the time, she showed, like, a 14% rate of return year to date, and I was like, "Oh, like, that's great." Like, that's not so great. That's not so great. 23% rate of return, last year, but then it occurred to me that she shared this on, like, the 3rd of January. Let me get the date. And for the 3rd of January, Sunday, the 2nd of January, to get a 14% return is pretty amazing. So I'm going to look at her strategy. So again, she's in a directed account. She's been meaning to move her assets into a self-directed account, but right now, so she's in bonds, large US equity, mid US equity, and then global equity. I don't know what I feel about bonds compared to an index fund, but I think that's a good place to start. So the majority looks to be in, oh, it's right there. Okay, so bonds are 11%. Future investment. Okay, excellent. So this is like balancing itself. Large US equity is 42%. Mid US equity is 17%, and then global equity is 30. That's the future investment. So she's in a professionally managed group. Edelman Financial Engines makes investment choices for her. So I'm going to steal her allocations there and try to sort of balance out my portfolio now in something that looks a little bit more like this, because I would like to have more global equity. I feel like that would be a better mix to have right now, especially with US markets being so volatile at present and going down so much. So I feel like now would be the time to do that. So let me check to see where we're at. We're up today, which is good. By we, I mean the market in general, which is me. I'm just the market in general. That's all I have. So, looking at that, I will go into, oh, wow, you guys can see like the clutter behind me. My goodness, I should move so I'm blocking that, right? That would be good. Okay. So, my cord's all twisted. Sorry about that. I could look at that. The second thing, and that's to kind of make the money that I have right now work harder for me. So just to recap, I'm moving from just an index funds into a mix of large, mid, and global equity funds. I think that's the strategy for my 401k, because that is at present the bulk of my net worth is in my 401k. So, and then just to kind of recap, my net worth last year grew something like 25%, which is very easy to do when you're not worth very much. But my net worth is positive. So that is something I'm taking as a win for sure. Let me get the exact number of the growth. So I'm loading up my handy Google Sheets tracker. It's just being slow today. Oh, there we go. Okay. All righty. How's everyone's Friday going? I feel like Fridays are a little bit slower, so I can understand. Hello, Roland Holland. How are you? How is it going? So I don't know if you caught that, Roland. My reallocation strategy is going to be from just a 401k and whatever that lifestyle mid long-term investment thing fund in John Hancock. John Hancock funds of funds, so fees on fees. I'm reallocating from that to a mix of large US equity, mid US equity, and global equity. That's kind of the strategy I'm leaning toward at present. And this is a hack from a friend who shared her year to date returns in January of 14%, which, given the market's down, like I'm down by 7%. So, which again is just an indicator that your favorite investments are on sale. So, try not to be alarmed by the market being down. So, that is a strategy I'm going to follow. Oh, okay. For the group. Oh, sad. We're expecting snow. So, evening events. My mother has the biggest social life. She's really cute. She's very active, which is inspiring. And my laptop notifications are going off, so I apologize for that. How rude. But I'm also going to place an order for lunch. So bear with me while I do that. This is a live stream. This is like raw, unedited. Really get to know me, my likes and dislikes. It's thrilling, I know. Okay, so let me use that instead. All righty. So we're ordering from a Greek place, and I have my order right here. So I'm going to call him up and try to give him my credit card over the phone, for which I will be muting. Solid strategy. Roland Holland is saying, loving these discounted stocks and definitely looking forward to the dollar cost average in some favorites. Yes, this is my language. You are talking my language, Roland. Yes, dollar cost averaging, absolutely. That way we don't panic when the market goes down a little bit, right? Okay, so sad. So my mom's group event is canceled because of the snow. There's nothing now, and predictions are unclear. Anywhere from 0 to 2 feet, 0 feet to 2 feet. See if you can be any less specific. Wouldn't be possible. Okay. 2, 1, 3, 5, 8. Okay. So I'll let you hear the order, but I won't let you hear my credit card number. Hey there, I'd like to place an order for pickup, please. Yep. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Sure, excellent. It's 201. Yep, 956. Sure, it's Christiana. Oh, sorry, Christiana. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. And can you take a credit card over the phone? Okay. Okay, sure. Can I please get a Greek salad? Large. No, it's okay. Gyro pita. No, but can I also get a Euro platter? Yeah. Is that so? What's the difference between the two, if I can ask? Yep. Perfect.
And you can add fries to that. So
Okay.
the difference is that the platter comes with a super salad,
Ah,
and it also comes with an extra side. So it's like a bigger dish. It's like an actual dinner.
yeah, perfect. Yep. And
You
that's
understand?
yep. That's exactly.
Okay.
So,
We're gonna do a gyro platter.
yep.
Sure.
Mhm.
And super salad. We have chicken orzo or Greek salad.
Um, how is a chicken orzo?
It's really good.
Okay, let's
But
get yeah.
it's really good. I have it probably every day.
Okay,
To be
great.
honest.
Yeah, excellent. Let's do that.
Okay. And you want to do rice, Greek fries, veggies, mashed potatoes,
Let's do what was the other one? Rice Greek fries, mashed potatoes.
roasted potatoes,
Roasted
regular French fries,
potatoes,
sweet
regular.
potato fries, mashed potatoes, rice.
Ooh, let's do it's between the fries or the rice. Which would you recommend?
I would do the rice if we're doing the platter.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Excellent.
Anything else?
Yeah, the red caviar dip.
I'm gonna do a red carrot dip with extra pita that comes with on the side.
Yeah, and
Okay, so we got
just
the red
yeah.
caviar dip.
Is that
And
tiramisalata? Is that the name for it?
is that what?
Tiramisalata. Do you know what that is? That
The dessert?
no, the red caviar dip.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. Okay. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
And so okay, we got the large Greek salad, gyro pita.
Yeah, and just to check, does the gyro pita come with the fries? I'm not getting it, or is that extra?
No, it doesn't. It's
Okay,
like $1
perfect.
extra or something.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
all
want
right.
to add it?
I don't need it. Nope, nope.
Correct?
Yes. I'm on hold. Oh.
All right, what's your number?
All right, that is the lunch order in. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. Apologize. I'm really hungry. Not starving. I'm just hungry. Okay, so yes, going back to the allocation, the updated allocation for my 401k strategy. So I'm glad I finally did that because I had been meaning to do that for a while. And I feel like financial independence, building toward it, is doing those little teeny tiny things that you've been meaning to do all along, right? It's like, oh, we mean to start setting aside an amount to invest. We mean to start doing XYZ as an amount, we mean to set aside this. We mean to do that to set up these investments. We just never, some people just never actually do it. And I don't want to be one of those some people. I want to be the people that actually do it. So here is also my plan for kind of the next 2 months, because so I guess to the end of this first quarter, because I will probably be spending the bulk of next month, not all of next month, obviously, but a lot of my emotional energy is going toward wedding planning, which will be happening. The wedding's the end of next month on the 22nd. So that's taking up some energy, not all of my energy, but that's kind of taking priority right now, as it should. But I don't want to lose momentum going into March. I want to know exactly what I need to do and how to do it. So list of things to do. Actually, let me go to my yes. So, investments. I made a list right here because immediately after the wedding's done, and for the record, the reason why I'm not really talking about this on my channel is because it's not going to be a budget-friendly wedding, and I may talk about this more in a video because it's not gonna be budget-friendly. It's a celebration in an unprecedented time. It's kind of in a way, and I feel I would say a way that neither one of us really have dreamed of, but it's kind of making the best of what we have. Because for me personally, I wasn't one to dream of my wedding. So like that wasn't something that I grew up dreaming of. I grew up dreaming of being married. Like I dreamt of having a family, of I would say working, but having a family and working together, running the family office. That's been a dream of mine for sure, which is what I'm doing right now. So that's what I grew up dreaming about. And I say the best day of my life to date is when my partner to be, my husband to be, asked my mom for permission, or not permission, just talk with her. And I think that was just so respectful of him, and that I was really, really so thankful for that. So that's the best day of my life. That said, he actually has been dreaming about his wedding, and because I mean, he's almost 50, I'm almost 40. First marriage for both of us, no kids. And this is kind of a moment, and while for both of us financial independence is the goal, and we've had discussions about that. That's our dinner table discussions, our stocks and strategies and things like that, which I love. He dreamt of a godfather wedding. He wanted a summer wedding with hundreds of people lasting the whole weekend long with just big giant blowout type style. That is not what we're doing, and probably because of the pandemic wouldn't be advisable either. But he wanted it to be in the summer. And just because of what's going on, we are thinking, why wait? We both have older family members, and we're just thinking, why delay? So that said, a large amount of funds, I don't say a large amount, I will be spending an estimated, with all in, probably 8 to 10 on my side for the wedding, and that would include photographer, DJ, videographer, hair and makeup, and then travel. Because we're getting married in Florida and Cocoa Beach, on the beach, which is something that was kind of a compromise for both of us because we both love the beach. And while I never dreamt of, sorry, I'm trying to hide the clutter behind me. While I never dreamt of a beach wedding, I think that's probably what I would like most. I think we both would have preferred like a church wedding with a big reception outdoors, but that's just at this point we want to move as soon as possible. So this is probably the best sort of happy medium. I'm just going to text my mom. To let her know. I'm letting her know. She told me no rice, and I got rice. Oh well, I got rice. Sorry. Oops. But no lunch. No lunch. So sorry about that too. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, so that said, the funds will be going, priority for funds will be going to that, and I am hoping, I'm just aiming to be very as conservative as possible while still enjoying the time. So there won't be too many people from his side, sadly, because he's got a huge family. His mom is one of 10, his dad's one of 8 siblings, I think, is how that goes. But almost no one lives in the US, almost everyone's older and either can't afford to travel. So he would end up subsidizing, and that's just not what he wants to do at this point. If it were a wedding here in New York, he would be more likely to do that, but that's not what's happening. His mother's also in assisted care, so that's maybe not, it's difficult all around. So that said, once that has passed and we see how much I owe, my goal is to end the year with no debt. That's a big one. After that, I want to be prepared to make moves, both investing and in earning income. So that said, I once that sort of expense, the majority of those expenses are are complete. Hello, Philip W. How are you? Good to see you. Happy you're here. So once those expenses are complete, I want to my plan is to begin automated investing, which I haven't been doing aside from my work sponsored accounts. So I'm actually taking out my calendar right now, and I go back to work on March 1st, it's a Tuesday. So I'm actually going to put a note in here to start putting in $25 a week into a taxable speculative Coinbase, into my Coinbase account. So that's my plan, $100 a month. And I got that from Mary, Penny's Not Perfection. Check out her channel if you don't watch her channel. She's amazing. So start investing 25 per week. And the thing with $25 per week is I almost don't notice it. I have a separate savings account that takes that, and it's like one of the ones that's harder to get to, so I don't check it on the regular, which is good because it just kind of adds up secretly, and that's how I like my money to add up behind my back. So I put that note for investing. Then I'm also going to put a note in for Thursday, February 3rd, which is to say allocate Fidelity funds, DELITY funds. Because I believe when the transfer of my old IRA rolls over into the new Fidelity account, it will just be in cash, and I don't want that. I want to be earning interest on my money. Okay, so I've put down those two notes, which is good. Okay, so on to earning the income. So this is something else that I kind of think about, because I do have this small business. I have an Etsy shop and this channel, and it makes some money. It doesn't make a lot of money, but it doesn't make no money. So I want to grow that money. I want to be thankful and grateful for the money that I have and to make more of it. So I kind of struggle on the day-to-day to know what actions to take, because it just feels so overwhelming, and then I don't do anything, and then nothing gets done. So I'm going to start making a list every day of just 3 things to do to move my business forward. It doesn't have to be 50. I just don't want it to be 0. So for today, okay. So I have a list that just says business to do. This is my business account, or my business notebook. So my 3 things for today are going to be to open a separate bank account for my business, which I haven't done yet, which actually, yes, I have. I lie. I have a Capital One savings, or Capital One checking account that's kind of lumped in with all my other Capital One accounts, but I use that checking account for my Google AdSense revenue. That way I can keep it separate. I would like to open a different account just so I have a different login or different dashboard. I'll have to work on that, see if that works. Because for tax purposes, I want to be able to separate out my transactions. I'm not up to paying for a business account right now, but I do want to be able to track that income separately, and that's one of the first things I need to do. So open separate bank accounts and identify. There. And identify. accounts. Okay, the other thing is that workbook that I created and have for sale. I will leave a link in the show notes. Actually, I can leave a link to my Etsy shop and you can see it. It's on my Instagram, in my Instagram bio. It's just Well Behaved Wallet. I created a short link. I don't know. I did it kind of weird. Deactivate, renew, share. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Super. All right. I can just share it right here. So here's the link to my. Here's my. Testy. ETSY. Etsy. So far, no sales. And that's really because I haven't been promoting it. So there it is. Oh, no, I can't do that. Okay, it'll shorten it for me. Great. I haven't been promoting it, and part of it's because I don't really know how to promote, so that would be a thing to do. So decide on workbook promo strategy. And then TEGY. The next thing, the third thing I'm going to do is send out or make available test copies of the books to people that would offer to review it and leave a review. So comp test copies. And I'm part of a group that I'm fairly certain would have some women that would be happy, or some people that would be happy to do that. So send out test copies of workbook. Because I really like this workbook, and I would love for other people to use it and like it too. Use it and love it too. So that's that. And I think the third, I'll add one more thing, and that's to set up a Patreon. And I've been thinking about how I'd like to do this because I am a member of Patreon, member of certain people's Patreons, and I have one set up. I just haven't figured out how I want to run the tiers. And I think what I would love to do, because that's what I would like, is to have some type of accountability involved, some type of concrete, like check-in process or kind of question and answer coaching process in the monthly that would keep us all accountable and involved in managing our money. So set up more to come. I think I might just make a video on that because that would be video worthy. I would pay for something like that because right now I'm a member of a book club on Patreon, and this the owner of the group releases a podcast on the book. So we read the book together, and she releases a podcast on each chapter, and it's super helpful because it keeps us all on track. So that is something that I'm working on too, and I think the level would be like $10, maybe $10 a month. So that would be awesome. So I'm working on that. Okay, and we are just about out of time, or say out of time. Coming up on 30 minutes, and that's actually been I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I feel like I've shared a lot of personal stuff. But yeah, so I also have a lot of work emails. Oh, okay. Thank you for accepting all those. 4, 5, 6. Sure. All right, people. So Roland, congrats on the positive net worth, by the way. That's huge. Yes, I know. Thank you so much. That's like it's big. Because I don't have any debt aside from my student loan. That's oh, I can't even. And I have a 401k. So that's really the majority. So my student loan minus my 401k is, or the other way around, my 401k minus my student loan is positive. So there we go. The student loan doesn't hamper my life in any way. I would, if I had a choice, I mean, say if I had a choice, I'm working towards paying it off starting next month. And I would love to have the emotion. I don't want to say emotional freedom because I don't feel emotionally unfree. I don't feel emotionally bound by having it. Um, Adam, yes, positive is way better. So I think what I'm working on now, it would be awesome. What I'm working on now is eliminating the student loan at the same time as I build up my net worth, build up my emergency fund, because I have seen too many stories of people that have worked really hard to get rid of a loan only to have no emergency fund, hit catastrophe, and then go back in debt, which just, that's just an awful thought to me. So, yes, I'm working on getting that gone so I can increase my net worth and just focus on investing. So, that's the plan, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you soon. I'm off to record my next video for tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Alrighty, guys. Take care. Have a good weekend.